Well, guys, Operation Harsh Doorstop came out as early access recently, and there's a lot to talk about for this game. Just in case none of you were informed of what Operation Harsh Doorstop is, it is a military game that is based on all of the major American wars that was made by the YouTuber Blue Drake 42 and Drakeling Lab. Operation Harsh Doorstop has become very popular from Blue Drake posting videos about it before releasing many times, and that the fact that the game is free. But with Steam players being very judgy about this first-person shooter games, there's tons of negative feedback about the game. Most people don't realize that this game is still being worked on, and that this game is free, but I guess some people can't bother reading the description of the game. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing this game from my own opinion, and you may disagree on some things, but if you do, I don't give a shit. First of all, let's talk about the graphics. As you can all tell, this game looks phenomenal. Even my piece of shit computer can run it, which is really saying something. Sometimes there are lag spikes, but if you are starting to get bothered by that, you can turn on smooth frame rate in the video settings. When I turned on smooth frame rate, I didn't notice a dramatic change in the graphics quality, which, should I remind you, is still awesome looking for an early access game. There's also motion blur when you move your camera, which if you don't like that, you can also turn off in the video settings, but I personally will leave it on since it makes the game look a little bit cooler. Another cool game feature is suppressive fire, where it makes your screen dim and shake when your bullets are flying at your guy, which adds to the realism. But the most beautiful thing in the game, in my opinion, are the explosions. The grenades and grenade launcher look a little bit underwhelming for explosion textures, but they have a massive kill radius, so it makes up for it. The rockets are the coolest explosions, though, in my opinion, sending big stacks of smoke and fire in the air, which is just so cool to me. The maps are massive and look really well designed too, but there are some bugs for when you spawn into them as well. That's pretty much the only bad thing about the maps, since they are all well designed, big, and very good looking. Anyways, moving away from the graphics, next we have the AI. There really isn't anywhere specific to start with the AI, since they are really bad for many reasons. But first we'll start off with the AI's behavior. The AI really sucks when they are put into combat, because they all pretty much run in a big group or a conga line in the middle of an open area, where most of them die, then they just retreat to do it all over again. In my opinion, this game needs to work on the AI's behavior a little bit more, like try to make them space out a little bit more, and react to getting shot at and try to take cover. The next thing they complain about is the aimbot these guys have. Every time I get a sniper and I run up 8 flights of stairs to get a good sniping spot, all I need to do is just peek my head out a little bit, and a bot from across the map snipes me in the head with a pistol. It just makes me want to throw my computer down that flight of stairs, along with the tiny little fragments of my skull that follows it. The AI needs to get a nerf on their aimbot, because it just doesn't make sense with all the kind of aim they have right now. I recommend that the dev team works on the AI as one of the main priorities, since they pretty much take the word realism out of this game. But I wouldn't say the dev team should work on the AI for the first thing. I think the first thing they should work on is the weapons. The weapons in this game are a little blank, since you can't add attachments onto them, and the guns feel the same. I recommend they add more guns to spice it up a little, or add an attachment system to make them customizable. But you could also buff and nerf some of them to make them work better. It would also be great, for example, if you could make the sniper an insta-kill for the chest and up, but the arms and legs are a 2 to 3 shot. For all I know, this is how the sniper actually works, and I'm just a bad shot, or I'm not the only one getting frustrated over hitting a nice shot, but the enemy runs away like nothing happens. One last thing they complain about is a little bug with the bolt actions in this game. If any of you have noticed, when you load a bullet into the gun, it puts 2 bullets into the clip. When you finish loading the gun, there's only 1 bullet that shows up inside there. I think that might have been a mix-up with the textures from trying to get the game released as soon as possible, but it won't be a problem to fix it in the future. Now, all I've been saying so far is problems with the game, but this game does have lots of potential, especially with the mod support from the Steam Workshop, which is already making mods for this game like third person or one life. I have heard from Blue Jake's video there is one developer that was planning to add vehicles like cars and helicopters to the game, but I'm not sure if it's through an update or a mod. Anyways, this is my little review by the game. I hope this may help the game if any of its developers see it, but then again, it's only my opinion about it, and they don't have to add everything I talked about word for word either. But that's pretty much it for this game review. If you liked it, like, but if you didn't, don't like, I don't really care. The rest of this video will be raw footage of me playing, and I just cut some of the parts out for entertainment purposes. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking now so you can watch it.
Loading up! We got enemy contact! Keep them at bay! Get eyes on target! Right, keep them off me, I'm loading up!
Contact! Suppressive fire! I'm dry! Reloading! I lost one. Where did he go? Did we get him? Under fire! Get down!
Take him fire! That's right! I lost him! Got him reloading! He dropped out of my sight, I don't see him!
No mag!
Fuck, I'm fucking damaged! Enemy visual!
Fire on him!
Don't take him fire!
I'm dry! Contact ahead!
Enemy up ahead! Right there! Somebody up! Achtung! Serien Dick! Gerade jetzt, ne? Munition rein. Achtung, feinde Deckung!